Hi, I'm Evan Pantazi. I was asked a question by a YouTuber here on my ideas and thoughts on using the five-element theory as it pertains to Kyusho, because there was a lot of confusion that he's found online. And part of the confusion is that it's not the working model of Kyusho. All right, as I've stated many times, Kyusho is anatomical by nature. If you look at all the old notes from Ohan Soken, from Fujita, from Mabuni, from Gichin Funakoshi, all of them, they all pertain to anatomical structures and disrupting physiological structures of the body and physiological function of the body. Neurological shock, hypovolemic shock, a lot of different things that they've discussed. So it was never really the working mechanism of Kyusho. Now, here's something that you have to think about also. Let's take a target like the mental nerve here, part of the trigeminal nerve, as you've seen in one of my other videos. That's not a regular point. It's an extraordinary point. It's called MHN 18. M means miscellaneous, H, head and neck, and 18 is the point designation they gave it, that they found after they found the regular targets. Well, that's not on a elemental chart. If you look at the gallbladder, the stomach meridians as example, you'll see they pertain to wood or earth elements, or there's the 5 elements and the 12 meridians. Anyway, it doesn't lay on a meridian. It doesn't have an element. So therefore, why does it work? Okay, if pressure points in the 5-element theory was the working mechanism, why would a single shot to MHN 18, which is actually the mental nerve emanating from the mental foramen, part of the trigeminal nerve, why would it work so effectively and drop people so quickly with one single shot instead of having to go to another target to set it up, okay, or to, in elemental destructive cycle theory, to destroy or weaken that target so it would cause a knockout? Why does it work on just one shot? Same thing with MHN 18 or any of the extraordinary points, okay? They don't have elements, so where does that elemental theory go to? And it's not even within the pressure point system, if you think about it. If you look at any really good acupuncture or acupressure book or chart or anything, they don't usually use the cycles, the elements. So why did that come into play? Well, it was a theory of someone's, and because they could make a lot of money selling a lot of books and videos and stuff, telling people that it was this and that, and they had to study this to get to that, it just helped the people make more money selling those products. But the elemental theory does not pertain to Kyusho. Kyusho is striking the anatomical weaker structures of the person's body, the vital structures that cause shock to the neurological systems, the blood systems, the organ systems, the lymphatic systems, you name it. And that's why you really have to get away from the acupuncture terminology. You have to get away from the acupuncture ideas, the points, the idea that you need to set up 3 points to do a knockout. You don't. You can knock a person out on a single shot to the leg. I've seen it and done it many times. All right. Again, this is not elemental theory. It's just common sense. We were born with nerves. There are no meridians in our body. You cannot take a look at a body dissected, which I have done. You cannot see meridians, but you can see nerves. You can see blood vessels. You can see organs. So, you have to go with your gut, of course, and you have to follow your own principles, and you got to figure out whether you like the mysticism and the magical sound of using the 5 elements or all these fancy pressure point ideas, or whether you're going to follow the modern Western approach and the old Eastern approach of using nerve structures, blood vessels, organs to enact your Kyusho. So there's an answer for you, Emmett. I hope it helps. I hope it's not too opinionated for you, but again, what I've seen and experienced and know about doing the dissections, talking with doctors on the medical ramifications, further medical research on my own, experimenting on thousands of people in many countries. I think I'm up to about 55 countries I've been to so far to do seminars. So I've got a wide experiential base on many different peoples of many different cultures and locations, and the same thing keeps coming true. I used to do the pressure points. I tell everybody all that all the time, and I was indoctrinated into it, and I was a healer and using this stuff before I got into the Kyusho. So when I found out that it wasn't pressure points that was the working mechanism, I had to tell everybody. Not everybody's listening, but that's their issue. And if you want to learn Kyusho better, you want to learn it faster, then you want to get away from the pressure points, the 5 elements, the yin-yang cycles, whatever things that they're telling you, and just get down to pure anatomy. So that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed the answer. Thanks for watching.